I'm going to start recording. This software doesn't record with any sound, but I can also Okay, so not capillaria. Capillaria is ovular and has distinct caps on either end. Huh, which might be where it gets its name. So, that's strongyloides. Yay! Gonna be switching between. Oh, run. Okay, gonna be switching between screens. Yeah, it's really common. We have meds on hand for that. Yup. Bleh. So, strongyloides are a particular pain in the ass because they reproduce by parthenogenesis. The parasitic ones are always female. And if there is so much as one alive, she can reproduce asexually. Strongid is the only med on the market that does anything to them, but it's pretty much an insta-kill. These are very common in soil. They're very easy to track in. While I've got you, I'm going to pull up the images for strongyloides eggs. That one is very, very early in development. There is not anywhere near not an anywhere near ready to hatch baby worm in there. Gonna open the image and then drop the link in the Discord so that y'all can see what I'm looking at and looking for. Oh, that might be a little more developed than I thought. Huh. You're not usually going to find adults because they're latched onto the lining of the intestine. They're not actually going to pass. They're happy where they are, contentedly leeching off of everything the bird gets. They're passing eggs through. If you're finding adults, the bird is in really, really, really bad shape, and they're doing the rats off a sinking ship thing. Their host will not be surviving for much longer. And pigeons having such a high immunity, let's see if, there we go. There's one of the images that you can find on Google when you're searching strongyloides. I'm just going to type the name underneath it for anybody not in the chat. And you can see that our egg there on screen is not just a mass of cells. You can actually see something curled in the middle of it. So that worm child is a little closer to hatching. Strongyloides can either hatch in the body or they can hatch in the next host. Eggs that hatch in the intestines of the current host will just continue to infect the present host. What makes strongyloides and capillaria a pain in the ass is that, also let me know if I'm getting too loud. One of my ASD ticks is the more excited I get, the louder I talk, and I am not necessarily aware of the change in volume. So if this gets really loud, let me know. Well, I'm glad I'm not alone. Alrighty. And let's see if I can find one with a slightly more developed neonate.
Andrew wanted to ride out on my head with me.
Yeah, no, these are biohazard. He does not come out just yet. Sorry, Muffin. So this one that I'm getting ready to share is an older egg of a slightly different species, still in the strongyloides genus. Oh wait. Here we go. Here's one that's a little closer to our guy on camera there. Ooh, from the CDC. God bless them for sharing images. Okie dokie. Slightly older egg, closer to hatching. You can see our egg here in the screen share is about this level of far along. There's not quite, I don't think, a fully developed worm in there, but we can zoom closer and see if you like. Matter of fact, I'm going to anyway, just because it's neat. Woo! Bacteria. Alright, where was that egg? So much bacteria. Okay, gonna zoom back out and recenter. There we go, there's that egg. Center that bastard. Center him just a hair. Oh wait, he's still just a little... God, I'm so bad. Wait, what is that? Okay, that's just plant fiber. That's not an adult worm. I was very concerned. Okay. And here we are about back to center. And we will zoom back in to the dance of the fecal bacteria. There he is. Maybe? No. That's something entirely else. That thing? Don't know. So much back. There he is. There's that egg. Okay. You can actually, as we focus in on him a little, see if we can focus in on him a little better. Now, he's still mostly, this is still mostly a mess of cells. This has not formed an actually solid worm yet. You can sort of see him curled up, but he's not done cooking. It's not quite ready to hatch, which is typical of these that are packeted in poop. By the way, the bacteria in the background are moving by what is known as Brownian motion. That's just the heat from the light warming up the water and making it vibrating. And here's our little leggy guy. So we're going to fact, that amount of bacteria is good in a pigeon because their job is to digest the shell fiber. The pigeons themselves cannot. Okay, so let's zoom back out. And we are going to explore more of this sample. And before we move on away from that egg, I'm going to show you what it is pretty much, I'm going to show you what else we are looking for. I'm going to go back to the capillaria eggs. And we will do images for those. So capillaria worms are the ones that you will see with the naked eye. You're not going to see strongyloides with the naked eye. See if I can find a good one like we'd find on the slide. I hear y'all squirming around in there. I'm sorry, baby. Here we go. Okay, so this is a capillaria egg, conveniently already captioned. And these are distinct from strongyloides in that instead of being round or just plain ovule, yep. Yep, you'll see those little caps on either end. So, earlier we looked up what earlier in a previous stream we did coccidia. So let me just go and grab, oh, we don't have any like we actually find on a slide. So let me go to images and grab one of those. There we go. Coccidia cysts, which we will also be looking for in this sample, but you will not begin to see them until we get zoomed in. Like the size that egg is now is the size that these would be if we zoomed in the next level. So at this level of zoom, they're going to be very, very small, maybe a quarter the size of that worm egg. And they look notoriously like an egg with two yolks. We're not generally going to see adult trophs. I've only seen them once, but we might look out and find one. Apparently they can last for months in the environment, so long as the environment is moist. So... Well, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Here we go. Oof. Well, these will be an absolute bitch and a half to find. Hi. Or bye. Welcome back. Okay, here we go. So, this specific species that I found a photo of is by the CDC, and it is the species that attacks humans. You're not going to find this in a bird, but the troph that we will find in a bird is very similarly shaped. It's going to be teardrop shaped, it's going to be furiously wiggling. Fortunately for us, it will continue to be furiously wiggling even if the slide gets cold. Whereas the throat swabs, that will not be the case. So, let's resume walking through this shit smear. Let's go back to our craptastic tour. And keep your eyes peeled for those things in the photo images. Welcome back. Or welcome to begin with. I don't know what that alert is. Oh, there's another egg. Possibly the same egg? No, different egg. See what else we can find in here. Here's some plant material. What are you? Huh. That could be plant fiber, or it could be a dead worm. No, it's not cellular enough to be a dead worm. Okay. False alarm. Ooh, what's that? I know. I hear you, Gordon. Gordon, you're very loud. Oh, hey, look, another worm egg. That's what, 3 we found so far? These are ate up with strongyloides. Oof, wouldn't that have been a bitch and a half to find out the hard way? That's more plant fiber. Another egg. So many eggs. So many eggs. Gordon does have opinions and he must yell. Okay, so Mel, since these were with your birds for a little bit, you might want to preemptively treat your new lucerne for strongyloides. If you have access to a microscope, definitely test them. Oh, no, that's the surface of the glass. There we go. That's back to the stuff we're supposed to be looking at. Ooh, an older egg. That egg's going to hatch before too long, and you can pretty well see the worm in it. Ooh, Lord. That makes these birds even more badass. Because holy shit. Oh, hey, look, there's an actual worm. It's a recent hatch, but it's a worm. And that was probably passed from stress.